on the last 10 years as a very silly time in the city's history when we had leadership focusing on BS, when we had leadership. I'm just telling you right now, don't talk to me about a park when we got people dying. Don't talk to me about painting those stairs. Those kind of decisions look crazy, period. I don't want to hear about that. What I want to focus on is housing. What I want to focus on is our youth. You know, we ain't did a damn thing for our youth in the last 20 years. Period. Nobody can tell me nothing. Period. And if you're on the list of people who haven't done anything, off with your head. That's just me. You know, I'm going to be cold-blooded when it comes to our youth. I don't see any progress. You know, and so I think that the last 10 years will be defined as a frivolous time with leadership that was unfocused. And I would like to see the next 10 years be a more hardened, focused leadership where we are prudent in our decisions and not playing silly games, debating about chickens and, you know, parks and Capitol Street stairs, you know, giving $300,000 to paint stairs when there's people living without housing. You know, don't talk to me about painting stairs when there's kids going without the education that they need. So yeah, I'm just telling you, man, we're coming out guns blazing real soon. We're done with that. That time is over. The people who led that time, those people are dinosaurs. And I look forward to a new era where we're actually focused on community and focused on making a difference, not just focused on getting elected and supporting whatever little small cadre of people you thought supported you in your last election. Period. You know, I don't care. You know, the proof's in the pudding, and actions speak louder than words, as they say. So, yeah, though I'm not happy with where we're at, I am excited about the future with the hope that it will lead to a better future for Vallejo kids, Vallejoans in general, improve the quality of life in our community. But the days of frivolous leadership are over. That's a wrap. You know, we don't need no mascots. We don't need everyone telling us how great it is. You know, that's some bullshit. You know, if you're telling me it's great, come on, man, I'll take you to the crest. Let's go see how great it is over there. I'll take you to South Vallejo. Let's see how great it is over in South Vallejo right now. You know, please show me that. Man, I appreciate that, Mike. That means a lot to me, man. You know, having the support of Vallejoans. You know, my generation, we haven't really had a voice, and I think it's our time. It's about time we had a chance at running the city. We had a chance to make differences in our community, and I mean, we're seeing that from the Hood Roundtable. You know, our generation, we're ready. We want that opportunity because we grew up in a Vallejo that was different, and we're the generation that watched it change. We saw new leadership, people from out of town come in here and want to play politics and play like they progressive, and you know, and really to the detriment of our community. Period, point blank. And your days are over. Your days are numbered. I'm telling you that right now. We coming for you, man. Yeah, my young brother Dwight, man, what's happening, man? Yeah, see, how are you doing? Hope you and your wife are doing well and sheltered in place. What's going on, Tanisha? Shout out to Dwight, man. I appreciate your advocacy, man. We've had some great conversations, and I just look forward to working with you. Hey, what's going on, Jay? What's going on, man? Yeah, that's another Vallejo kid. You know, it's our time, man. We've had enough. We've seen enough, and now, you know, now the chickens have come home to roost. You know, now we're seeing a Vallejo that instead of being prepared is unprepared in a disaster situation. You know, it's like that old saying, man. You work hard for times like this, and from a leadership standpoint, I have not seen enough. I've seen a lot of hand clapping and let's play it something, and I ain't seen a damn thing done. Period. I ain't seen a damn thing done. And I challenge anybody right now to tell me that something's been done. What's going on, Lando? And shout out to Miss Davis. I hope she is Miss Nadine. I hope she's doing well. And you're healthy and okay. You know, if you need anything, let me know. Shout out to Lando, man, another leader in this community, another one of my big brothers and mentors and people I really look up to because I know where their heart's at. We need more of that leadership. We don't need no more hooray, you know, mascots leading the charge. You ain't even been in our town long enough to be leading the charge. You know, I don't like that. Don't get to our town and decide now you want to be an advocate. Go sit your ass down. We don't need you. You can't speak for nobody but yourself. Period. And those other people you standing around screaming, all y'all new to this city. Period. So I think that now hopefully we will see a change in tone, a change in direction, a change in focus. And I've been saying that the entire time. I'm looking at people crazy when they're voting for Capitol Street stairs, right? I'm looking at you crazy when you're talking about what we're going to do about the Mare Island Preserve when I know there are people starving in this community. Period. That doesn't make sense to me. You know, there's a word for that, and I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it right now. You know, I may say it another time, but there's a word for that, man. The city of Vallejo needs representation that represents the city, literally, not just parts of it, not just the new people, not just the rich people, not just the people that live in Mare Island or the people who live right here on the water. You need to represent everybody, and I don't see everybody doing that. So, like I said, we're going to be out with the old, out with the frivolous bullshit, out with the let's vote on Capitol Street stairs when we're dealing with homeless people, and instead we're going to focus on the things that matter, making housing a priority. Housing is a human right, making that a priority, getting things done. And thank you, Demi, for that village, that project and that program that you had. Hey, how you doing, Lisa? I hope you and Miami are doing, you and Maui, not Miami, Maui are doing well. But thank you, Demi, for shooting that to me. I love your advocacy. You ask hard questions. And just, I really appreciate you and Ron. You know, you guys are real Vallejoans, and keep asking those hard questions. But yeah, we're going to focus on housing. We're going to focus on our youth. We're going to focus on ending violence in our community. And we're going to focus on really development and developing this community. Period. And that's a we, not me. We. And exactly. Thank you, Mike. Mike called it. I mean, that's a Vallejo way of saying it, man. That sucker shit. I don't even speak that sucker language. You know, I'm up there on council, and I'm hearing about people talking about bullshit, and I'm reading these emails, and I just can't wait. Seriously, because now is not the time for that. Now is the time for real leadership. Now is the time to focus on the people. All the people. Period. Thank you. We'll do. Thank you. I appreciate you. We're going to need all the help we can get, but it is a we thing. It's not a me thing. But we have to take control of our city. We have to change the direction and the trajectory of our city. And once again, the time for mascots and everybody talking about how good it is, that time is over. Period. I'm grinding you up. If you on the bullshit, on council, everything. I'm not pulling no more punches. I wasn't pulling them before, but I take spending money frivolously as a straight insult now. You know, and I did before, but now I'm looking at all these disparities, the fact that we have food deserts and nothing's been done. You know what? Instead of focusing on all this bullshit, let's focus on a couple things that matter in this community and get it done. Exactly. Vallejo 2.0. I like that. Exactly. Vallejo 2.0. Because this Vallejo that these newbies didn't create it, it's bullshit. This Vallejo, I don't know what image they built in, but you're not from here. You didn't build this community, and you don't know anything about this community. And you guys have basically created a government that really represent a small minority of people that more than likely you didn't grow up here. You ain't spent a lot of time here. You're retired. You could give a damn about any kid that lives here. And as much as you act like you care about poor people or black people or brown people, you could give a goddamn about them based on your actions. You know, because really, we don't need your leadership. You know, I tell people in a minute, you know, I don't have no shining white knight. Period. Go sit your butt down and let us lead. You know, at what age are we capable of leading? I say this is our time, and like you said, it's Vallejo 2.0. Out, you know, we really just destroy and rebuild. You know, that's just where it's at. And one thing Mr. Gross always tells me, man, is I have to be cold-blooded about my city. You know, and I take that very seriously. If you're not about our youth, if you're not about housing as a human right, and not just talking about it and saying, oh yeah, this is what we need to do, man, do something about it. Because on my watch, I feel like, man, I'm trying to make it happen. Period. On my watch, I haven't accomplished everything I want to accomplish, but I feel like, you know what? We starting to hit stuff, man. I'm starting to put my mark on the city. We've been working with, hopefully working with the police chief on getting the Advanced Peace Project out here. I love the work the chief is doing because he wants to engage in data. He wants to engage in ways that will make a difference with our youth, not just enforcement, but prevention. And we haven't had any of that in Vallejo. None of it. The whole time y'all was sitting there bullshitting, talking about y'all think you saving the city. You ain't saving us because you shut down the cement plant. Seriously, you ain't saved nobody but yourself and your view. Period. You ain't did a damn thing for working class families here in the community, and we're just tired of it, man. We're done. That's it. We're not doing that no more. Period. And I think that you will see that shown in every election going forward. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, Miss Wilson, I know you've been here. I used to deliver papers to your dad. Period, point blank, right there on. Is he on Seville or Granada Street or something? Yeah, y'all been here forever, man. And exactly, bullshit lip service for these transplants. Exactly. And So long story short, I can't say that I'm happy. I'm not happy with where the city's at, but I am determined that we're going to start to move this city forward in the right direction. I think we're already seeing a lot of that. Right now we're focusing on our housing policy ad hoc committee, and I've been very adamant that I don't give a damn. Housing as a human right better be in that document. I don't care what anybody say. Housing as a human right had better be in any document when it comes to housing. That has to be in our policy. We can't take anyone's word for it, because next thing I know, we'll have a whole bunch of new people coming to Vallejo who swear that they know what's best for us, right? I mean, we keep getting people who come in, you ain't been here, now you want to be an advocate, period. And all y'all, it ain't no diverse. Couple tokens don't make y'all diverse. Y'all ain't got, your groups don't reflect Vallejo. The only thing that you guys share in common is your newness to this community and your privilege. That's it. Y'all ain't got nothing in common with real Vallejoans, man. You don't know nothing about our struggle. You don't know nothing about what we've been through as a community due to no part of our own. You don't know what we've done as we've tried to survive this education system due to no part of our own. Hopefully it's back on. Am I back on? What's up? But yeah, so I definitely look forward to serving our community. I definitely look forward to us being more focused, a more hardened community, and we're really going to be holding people accountable, man. I'm telling you that if we don't do anything, we're going to be holding people accountable. If you've been on bullshit, we come to get your ass in November. Come to get your ass in November. I don't care who you are. We're coming to get you. And when I say we, I'm talking about Vallejo. Vallejo's coming to get you. Okay? Vallejo's coming to get you because we don't have more time for any more bullshit, period. We're not going to tolerate it. And, that's just where I'm at. So I hope everyone's hanging in there. I think, I hope everyone's staying safe, respecting the protocols. But like I said, Vallejo, we're just getting started. We got a lot going on. And even in the midst of bombs falling, Vallejo cats, we going to fight, My favorite part of any movie is in Saving Private Ryan at the beginning. And at the beginning, when they're storming Normandy and they're coming up to a beachhead, and Tom Hanks asks a guy, like, we going to do, he's telling the guy who's trying to do something, like, hey, we're going to do this. And the guy tells him, no, this is my beach. You take another beach. I'm taking this beach. And that's how I feel about Vallejo. I'm taking this beach, period. This is our beach. Even though bombs are falling, we're going to get something done. And I think we are getting something done. Shout out to 40. Shout out to Bila. Shout out to Hanny. Shout out to Nefertaro, Ken. Shout out to all the leadership. Shout out to the Fishers, Richard Fisher and Emily Fisher. There's a different vibe coming out of Vallejo from a different generation. I think it's about time that we did something about changing this city around, because this city deserves better. Period. This is a beautiful city by the water. This city deserves better. Our youth deserve better. So that's the kind of page I'm on. I'm sorry, I don't mean to rant, but I'm just real focused.